1.24 million subscribers on YouTube, and you're one of them. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily. If your goal is to make money in cryptocurrency, this is the channel for you. In fact, this is the video for you, this video specifically, and make sure you watch until the very end because I have different things I need to get on your radar that are very important to us, yes, as cryptocurrency enthusiasts, but more importantly, as cryptocurrency investors. Different altcoins in today's video. Maybe you own some that we're about to talk about, but let's start here. ETH outperformed most all other major assets in Q3, including Bitcoin, including Apple, Amazon, Meta, Netflix, Google, NASDAQ, and the like. So when I see recent news stories like this, it really doesn't surprise me, particularly when we're also seeing different people, regulatory leaders in the US that are not Gary Gensler, come out and say stuff like this. In this case, the CFTC Commissioner, Christy Romero, says, I continue to take the position that Ethereum is a commodity, even with proof of stake.
When we look at Ethereum and all these other products, we are looking to see what is a commodity. CFTC has long taken the position that Ethereum is a commodity. The definition of commodity is very, very broad. So I continue to take the position that Ethereum is a commodity, even with proof of stake.
So this is big. Fidelity reveals an Ethereum index fund already with 5 million in sales. This is new. They already have $5 million worth of capital buying in. If you're unfamiliar with Fidelity, established in 1946, it's one of the largest asset managers in the world. 40 million individual investors, 11.8 trillion assets under management. So when they do something like this with Bitcoin or Ethereum, their competitors take notice. And believe me, this is going to open up the floodgates. So what exactly did they do? A new Ethereum index fund launched by Fidelity Investments provides its clients exposure to Ethereum. This has only been brought to public attention since September 26th when they filed with the SEC. The Ethereum fund, launched by the multi-trillion-dollar asset manager Fidelity, is accepting minimum outside investments of $50,000. That's the minimum, and showed just over 5 million in reported sales. This is an even bigger deal if you step back, zoom out, take a 10,000-yard view, and just see directionally where Fidelity is headed, because this isn't their first foray. Fidelity helped establish routes to crypto markets in 2018 when it launched a Bitcoin trading business aimed at institutional investors and hedge funds. In 2020, Fidelity launched a Bitcoin index fund. Last May, surpassed 125 million in investments. Now they have ETH, and also news that Fidelity might soon provide crypto offerings to its retail consumers. Spread across the wires earlier this month, this will happen eventually. You can see the way that they're headed. You can see the direction that they're going. And this isn't even the biggest legislative landmark that happened today. We'll get to what Europe did in just a second, but they just finalized a landmark crypto rule. Before we get to that, let's talk about Elon Musk. Elon Musk renews his Twitter buyout offer. Elon Musk is back, seemingly, to buying Twitter. The reason this is a big deal is because Elon has said multiple times he has big plans to make Dogecoin a huge part of our Twitter experience. So, we don't know if this is going to happen, but what could possibly happen if Elon Musk buys Twitter and implements a Dogecoin standard on Twitter? These are quotes from his text messages that were court-ordered to be made public. My plan B is a blockchain-based version of Twitter where tweets are embedded in transactions. You pay maybe 0.1 Doge per comment or repost. You pay a tiny amount to register your message on-chain, which will cut out the vast majority of spam and bots. There is no throat to choke, so free speech is guaranteed. I know it seems crazy, but this could happen. Elon Musk would do it. So, if Elon Musk buys Twitter, bots will be gone. Dogecoin will be the native currency. Donald Trump will be back. What else do you think? In other news, Coinbase documentary. There's a Coinbase documentary that will premiere this Friday, October 7th on Amazon. The story follows Coinbase and its founder CEO, Brian Armstrong, from the beginning until the company went public last year. Both Vitalik Buterin and Saylor will be featured, as well as other big crypto personalities.
Of the 90% of people who have heard of cryptocurrency, there's a small minority who have a glimpse of the larger picture.
There's this new technology.
It's crazy.
Coinbase, FTX, and Binance, they are three of the biggest companies in crypto, soon to be three of the biggest companies in the world. They just keep expanding. Coinbase incorporates in Australia, expands offerings for retail customers. Cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase is expanding its services in Australia, which it described as a hotbed of fintech innovation. And speaking of cryptocurrency being on TV, big win for Litecoin and Dogecoin. Just in, Litecoin is featured in HBO's investment banking drama series Industry in Season 2, Episode 3. This marks another notable time Litecoin has been featured in a television series. Litecoin is everywhere. Dogecoin is everywhere, also mentioned in the episode. I'll play you a snippet.
Allora, qual è la tua opinione sulle criptovalute? Perché io continuo ad annuire come un cane lobotomizzato a queste cene quando la gente parla di Dogecoin o Litecoin.
Possiamo parlare anche di questo? Are you free to talk to a client about cryptos? I don't have time to sweat up.
I spent a lot of lockdown punting cryptos.
Cryptos reek of virginity.
Let's talk about altcoins. Uniswap, the blue chip decentralized exchange built on Ethereum and also Ethereum Layer 2. It's been 1 year of Uniswap version 3 on Arbitrum, Ethereum Layer 2, and we just hit an all-time high of almost 80% market share. Let's talk about Lido Finance, a way for you to stake your Ethereum or other cryptocurrency assets without having to have the 32 ETH, an easy way for people to stake. To date, Lido Finance has generated $37 million in revenue while paying out $90 million in token incentives. Is this bad? Not necessarily. Lido has also established itself as one of the market-leading liquid staking solutions. They're in their subsidizing growth phase. Now, MakerDao, this is really good for Maker. MakerDao is the only lending protocol that has earned more, $141.4 million in fact, than what it paid out to its users. Note that the amount of incentives paid out by MakerDao is about 400x lesser than Compound and AAVE, which means MakerDao is very good at capturing value without incentives. MakerDao making more revenue than it pays out, great for sustainability. Compound paying out more, AAVE paying out more. They're both subsidizing their growth. That's fine. They're trying to gain market share. Uber did it. Lyft did it. Every new company tries to subsidize in the beginning and gain market share. But this is why MakerDao is a blue chip in decentralized stablecoin. Mickey D's. McDonald's has finally started to accept Bitcoin, at least in one location in a Swiss town. Also, they accept Tether. What you need to know is this. Multinational fast food chain McDonald's started to accept Bitcoin as a payment method in the 63,000 populated city of Lugano, an Italian-speaking region of Switzerland, which is becoming a hotspot for crypto adoption in Western Europe. Them doing this, not that surprising, as in March 2022, the city of Lugano announced that it would accept Bitcoin, Tether, and LVGA token as legal tender. Finally, one of the most bullish catalysts for crypto. I need to share this with you. I'm sorry it took us this long to get here. After 2 years of debate, Europe finalizes its landmark crypto rules. This marks the end of a heated but necessary discussion between the EU co-legislators, said the European Crypto Initiative on today's news. So, what are we talking about? European Union officials have agreed on the final wording for its landmark crypto legislation, which could pave the way for a Europe-wide regulatory approach. The full legal text of the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, MiCA, was approved at a meeting of EU ambassadors on Wednesday. So, what does it say? The regulation in its current form will require anyone seeking to issue crypto to publish a crypto asset white paper containing information about their project. Issuers of stablecoins, meanwhile, will be subject to specific capital requirements. This means projects will need to hold reserves to back up the value of their tokens in an amount proportional to how much is issued, though local authorities could increase the amount of funds required based on how risky it is judged to be. The legal text will now go through Europeans' Parliament, where, subject to approval, it will likely be published in the official journal of the European Union early next year, with the rules set to come into full force 2024. Get your tickets to the Future Blockchain Summit in Dubai, October 10th through 13th. We are speaking. We'll see you there. Link below. Cryptocurrency is the future. I'm more sure about that today than I ever have been. Subscribe to the channel. Join our team. See you tomorrow.